Hello and welcome back to Battletech. Yes, um, today we are going to do a campaign mission. So we got like a new this. So I was wondering, it's in the area, so I need to let time pass because two of my robots are out, so I can't do much there. So to do that, we need to go over here and we play until this is finished. Get like financial report. That's the days that.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Okay, then we can go to contracts and we'll go to benefactor. Travel to Bellerophon to meet your new client. Mr. Oliveira, thank you for honoring my request to meet. I am Anna Marie Zentrella. You heard of my family, I'm sure. Lady Zentrella, this is a surprise. I wouldn't expect a member of the Canoplan royal family to even know who we are, let alone approach us in such non-traditional manner. This isn't a traditional contract, and I don't need Comstar asking questions. Besides, there's no reason to involve mercenary review board. I already know that I want to hire you. Have I piqued your interest, Commander Gudjonsson? Certainly, Lady Centrella. My interest, sure, but I need to hear details before I'm willing to commit to anything. True. Of course, Commander Gudjonsson, I expect nothing else, nothing less. The job that I have for you is relatively simple. I need to recover something for me, and I need it done quietly. In exchange for your services, I will pay down an interest on your rather sizable loans and buy you the breathing room you've been looking for. A fair deal, wouldn't you say? How do you know about... You know what? It doesn't matter. Just tell us what we're supposed to be recovering. This. Lady Centralla's image is replaced on the screen by a grainy photograph of an enormous ground dropship ramshackle structure cling to like a barnacle. She's a derelict vessel, an Argo, one of the only two ever made for over 200 years. She's been lying in state in Excelus, a pirate moon in the heart of Frontier. I want her, and you are going to bring her to me. Yeah, and how exactly are we supposed to do that? I mean, that big ship, and she looks half cannibalized for parts. Look, you can see her ribs in the photo. I'm as enthusiastic about money as the next guy, but I'm a mech tech, not an aerospace engineer. I'll be damned if I can get that thing flying again. Relax, Mr. Virtanen. I have engineering staff on hand to attend the Argo. Their leader, Dr. Farah Murat, has built quite a reputation for herself in the Frontier. You will find a jump ship waiting for you at Alloway. It will carry you to Pirate Moon, where you clear a path to crash site. Dr. Murat and her team will go to work on the derelict, and you will protect them until the work is done. This should be all well within the capabilities, Commander Gudjonsson, unless I've come to the wrong company, of course. I know pirates better than most. You won't find anyone better suited for this job than us. Then I can see no reason why you shouldn't accept my offer. Do the job well enough and there'll be more work waiting for you upon your return. Mr. Oliveira, will never find you Oliver will never find you a better opportunity than the one I'm offering. Commander Gudjonsson, I can promise you that. She isn't wrong, Torbjörn. We were looking for a lifeline, and I think she's as close as we're gonna get. We can handle anything you throw at us, Lady Centrella. I aim to prove that you on Axelis. Okay, Lady Centrella, you got yourself some mercenaries. This feels too good to be true, but I don't see what choice we got. Very good. I'll forward you contract, Mr. Oliveira. One last thing, Commander Gudjonsson. The stories of your unsavory past are well known. within the magistracy. I am taking a risk by hiring you on, but I'm convinced that I'm making the right call. Don't prove me wrong. The contract for Lady Central recovery job is ready for review in the command center. We should follow up when I think we're ready. Okay. Okay, let's just start that mission.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Yeah, there's like no contract needed on the max salvage and payday. Uneven extensions. Banging noses draw you to the shared mechwarrior barracks where you find Glitz disassembling one of the Leopard's internal wall. There are already several panels neatly stacked beside her. She pauses, then explains, "There's few cubic meters of dead space back there. I'm making room so we can stretch without hitting the bank. As recent as sounds, the banks aren't going to like you modifying there properly. I'll put a little bit of money." Oh, I got one morale. That's good. You look Glitz in the eye. You know that the chain command works. You have to clear changes like this before you start. She shrugs. Well, I can. Well, can I? You look over Glitz's work. It's cleanly done with no hazards. Take a break until I make a decision. During a chat with Darius, you compare the cost of the fines to the benefit for the mechwarrior and decide it's worth it. We'll lose 10,000 and get one morale. That's I think that's pretty good. Maybe we should like check. There's like maybe something on the way. Oh, let's just keep going. Okay. I like the animation when the jump ships goes. It's quite cool. It's kind of an instantaneous jump.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
245,000. I'm gonna keep the same thing. Let's check here. Is anything on the way? This is actually in the area. This is pretty good. Plus 40 rotation, 620 to 10. Should I take like one mission? No, let's keep on going. We can maybe take it later. Let's keep on doing our job. 5 days, 4 days, 3, 2, 1. Let's proceed. Come setting a course of Lady Candela jump ships. It's strange though. This moon it's taking us to Axelis doesn't print on any of the maps, which leads to me wonder where exactly are we going and how do they intend to get us there? Several hours later, uncharted space. That was one hell of a rough ride. My stomach's still doing some somersaults. That's because those crazy bastards used pirate points. Pirate points. Let's check what that means. Non-standard jump points that exist inside a system proximity limit. Pirate jump points, or pirate points for short or hilariously difficult to navigate because they tend to much smaller than standard jump points and are also subject to effect of planetary gravitation. As a result, the odds are suffering a misjump and attempt to use a pirate point are high. We guess that if we suffered a misjump, our sour stomach would be the least of our concern. The leopard could get irreparably mangled. Hell, we could be irreparably mangled. The cautionary hull of it they showed us at the academy were the stuff of nightmares. When exactly did you realize that Central Jump Ship's crew was planning on doing? As we were on our approach to dock with jump ships, it was way out of position to use any legitimate jump points. Putting 2 and 2 together, I could guess that it was going to do. Well, anyway, we are here now, so let's move on. Here, the million seabirds question, Meyer. Why didn't you say anything about this before we jumped? The next time this happens, you tell me about it before we jump. I'd rather eat bullet than go the same way my parent did. Yes, Commander, of course, sorry. But we couldn't afford to turn down this job. I thought that given the situation, ignorance was probably a bliss. We'll talk about this later, Mayor. For now, that's we are done, and there's money to be made. Let's focus on the task at hand. The Argos crash site is here, smack dab in the middle of the pirate stronghold. The ship, the stronghold, and everything around it belong to self-styled bandit queen called Grim Sibyl. Her gang is the closest thing that Axelis has to ruling council. Grim Sibyl, is that supposed to be scary? Sounds like kind of a name you chose out of a hat. What defense does it look like? The Patsy at best. I don't think the Axelis gets a lot of visitors. They have strong anti-air cover but little in the way of ground-based defenses. I'm seeing a lot of vehicles, but battle mech activity looks light. Defined light, what are we talking about exactly? Can't put an exact number on it. All I have our surface scans to go on. For what data I do have, I expect the pirates to be able to field a full lens of light battle mech, all of them in poor repair. There are mixed reports of something bigger. That'll be Grim Sibyl's mech. I don't have any information on tonnage or armament, but given the shape that everything else is in Axelis, I imagine it being together with chewing gum and baling wire. What else do you have in Grim Sibyl before today I'd never heard of? Yeah, I hadn't either. Centrala Intel says that Grim Sibyl mostly stays put on Axelis, but she's got at least a dozen pirates gangs operating under her banner, so she must have something going for her. Sibyl bio is pretty sparse. There isn't a lot of meat there. Just to note that she came up under Lady Paula Travelin, a pirate queen of the Tortuga Dominions. I guess that's impressive, having personal connection with Lady Death. Pirate Kingdom of the Tortuga Dominion and rose through the ranks, becomes supreme leader of the Legion. Nice. Lady Death, really? I swear, man, that pirate name is killing me. You don't know the half of it, Yang. Spent a few years hanging out with my old friends, and believe me, you'll hear worse. One of these days, you're gonna have to tell me more about your past, boss. Actually, check that. I'm not sure I wanna know. Is there anything else worth mentioning in that file, or you're talking about the mission? Well, it looks like Travelin and Sibyl had a falling out. That's not terribly surprising, given the Pirate Queen track record. Sibyl managed to survive, somehow good on her, and she's been living on Axelis ever since. The rest of the report, just rap sheet. Apparently our bandit queen has racked up an astonishing number of kills over the years, mostly against merchants and freighter crews, but kills all the same. She likes to get her hands dirty, and she knows her way around battle mech, and that's all I've got. So pirates have vehicles and turrets, maybe a few battle mechs, got it, keep going. The entire structure is surrounded by radar-guided anti-aircraft guns. Your first task will be to take down radar towers that somewhere can approach the derelict. After you secure the crash site, she'll dock with you the Argo and drop off engineering team. And then they'll miraculously get 200-year-old wreck flying again. Lady Centella has massively stacked sea builds that they will. For what it's worth, I believe that her chief engineer can pull it off. I'd never heard of Dr. Farmurad before. Lady Centella mentioned her, but I did some digging after our meeting. She was telling the truth. The doc has quite a reputation. Supposed to be some kind of a frontier engineering wunderkind kind, and a genius at bringing dead ships back to life. I think that's good enough for me. I'm glad to hear it, because it's gonna have to be. Now that we are here, we are kind of committed to seeing the job through. I leave you to do it, Torbjorn. Good hunting on the moon surface. I'll be keeping an eye on you from up here. Okay, we have our setup. Let's just deploy. I think I'm gonna switch. Capture the Argo! A self-appointed banner queen has taken possession of Argo, a daily dropship and a relic of the Star League era. We believe that belongs to more suitable hands, namely ours. You will drop an Exilus, shut down the pirates, anti-Argo cables, and hold out while our engineers bring the Argo back online. It seems straightforward enough, but be careful, Torbjorn. We don't know for sure what we're going to find out at the moon, and we are had enough surprise already. So my mission is destroy the radar towers to bring down Grimsible's anti-aircraft guns, proceed to the Argo crash site, and defend against Grimsible's pirates while our Murad's team restore power to the derelict.
Command interface initiated.
Sorry about that. You will find Grimsible's radar station just ahead. Defenses appear to be limited, turrets and ground vehicles for the time being at least. We know that Grimsible's has at least one lance of battle max, so be ready for anything. Be careful of the pirates' turrets and make your way into the base. They pack a nasty punch and they can also sensor lock your max. Aim for turret generators. That'll be the fastest way to neutralize the threat. At the pirate radar station around, you'll be cleared to proceed to the Argo. Good hunting, Commander. Knock out the radar cover, crush on pirate resistance, and secure us the derelict. Okay, that about sums it up. Okay, dagger.
Orders?
My spotter. Okay, think I'm gonna go over here.
On my way.
Move order received.
Okay, we got all four over there. We want to destroy the generator first.
Standing by.
There's any way to be less of a target, but having a shot of the... Okay, we can go over here.
Coordinates received.
No one else singing this. Wake up, you idiots. We've got company.
But they're driving giant battle mechs. We can't fight it.
Any more objections? Good. Get out there and fight.
Commander. Copy that.
Here we go.
Locking on target.
There we go, turn it down, so let's gun seconds.
One less target.
Okay.
Hostile on sensors.
Vehicles on the way.
Good to go. Taking the high road. Sensors Locked on.
Okay, we got one target there, thanks a lot, and let's move ourselves.
Engaging
We
jump
have some
jet.
alarm fire so we can hit him a little bit.
Engaging target.
Few shots hit. The Buddha doesn't have guns. Oh, yes. Oh, this is from another direction. This is not on him, so we're getting. What was that? Was that the turret or something? Yeah, the turret. This turret's online.
Receiving you. Roger.
Sending this fire in.
Target acquired.
Okay. A little bit closer there.
Engaging target.
No more turrets.
Target building destroyed.
Yes, Commander.
No, we have no position to do anything. Just usually to
Roger.
fire at either of the towers. Is our mission. I don't think I have clear line of sight of the other one. So
Firing on target. What can I do for you?
Stay with her. She doesn't have clear line of sight. On fire.
Special delivery!
Strong towers. I almost thought so. It's okay. It just wow, this is heavy with number 2, so it must be quite heavy there. Looks like that's gonna be out of sight.
Good to go. Taking the shot.
Does it go down? Yep. One
Fresh real
tower
estate
down.
available.
Okay, the first vehicle.
Good to go. Heading out.
I'm not gonna make myself a big target, so
I hear ya.
think she can like hit. She can take 2 targets. So with multi shots over here and this one. And I'm gonna switch one with laser and one with AC.
You get a headshot, and you get a headshot.
Got
It's
one.
go time.
Nice.
You like that?
Engaging jump jets.
It's kind of stupid doing that. No, I'm a big target. Yeah, I'm gonna fire this one.
Engaging target.
Okay, one less
Enemy unit destroyed.
enemy. Nice, only 2 missiles of all that. That's pretty bad. But they're not hitting anything, so this is like on
Yes, Commander.
on my favor here. So just attack it.
Aye,
Destroy
aye.
it. Okay, one less vehicle.
Reporting. Vehicle destroyed.
And
Waiting on you, Commander.
behemoth. I think this is enough to
I
destroy
copy.
it. No, it was not.
Waiting for orders.
Bad judgment of my side. Okay, let's put it here because we want to keep the long range.
Got it. Special delivery.
Another one dead. One
Knocked out a
left.
vehicle.
Okay, and then we kill last. But I don't think I get him, so.
Engaging target.
So I get quite good shot at me, so let's see how I'll do this time. I'm not really being accurate
Damage
right now.
minimal.
Ready for orders. Locked on target.
It's time to take the tower down while I shoot the other guy. Okay. Oh, okay, let's just stop you. There we go.
Engaging physical attack.
Oh, just a little bit of laser that just to be sure that it's probably that. Yes, we need
Ready
that.
for orders.
You can just fire everything.
Taking the shot. What can I do for you?
you go.
Building trash!
This is worse. That's done. Commander, the A guns are down. Get the crash site and secure the area. Roger.
Commander? Roger that.
Affirmative. You betcha!
Engaging jump jets.
I copy.
Gonna collect the most in
Move
front.
order received.
Okay.
Engaging jump jets.
Roger that. Digging in.
Okay, let's see. Out here.
Aye aye. Coordinates received.
Okay, I'm gonna walk. Do I have a possible
Moving out.
something to do? Oh, it's like security area.
Uh-huh.
On it.
Everybody move in the area. The crash site is secure, Samar. You got a clear approach path to the derelict. 2 steps ahead of you. XO, what's your self, Commander? I'm coming in hot. Well, the ship landing beside it. You can see like the size difference. It's a lot. The package is delivered. XO, I'm taking the Leopard to a safe distance before the pirates can get their guns running again. Roger, Mayor, Dr. Murad, your team is clear to enter the derelict. I hear you, Mr. Oliver. We are making our way inside.
Alright, people, you know what to do. Marines, clear the ship of pirates.
With pleasure, Dr. Murad. On the move.
Okay, here comes one vehicle. And a Mac. And another Mac. And the third Mac. Whoa.
Dr. Murad, the pirates have Alpha Squad pinned down in the Argo's main hallway. Bravo Squad is holding the door to engineering, but you better hurry up.
Sergeant? Talk to me.
Small Macs they're using. Yeah, just a locust general and a commando.
Orders.
Let's let them come to us. That's the highest.
Locking on target.
Okay.
Waiting for orders. Moving out.
structure. That's pretty good. I have the galleon.
Dr. Murad,
Pow.
what's happening in there?
Okay.
Come in, Doctor.
First time. I'm quite
A little
damaged.
busy. The pirates are dead. But so are half of my engineers. It's an unholy mess in here. Bodies everywhere.
Can you get the ship flying again? I need an update.
Look, do you want me to talk or do you want me to fix the damn ship? You do your job, I'll do mine. Don't need to
Over
tell
here.
me twice.
Okay.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Oh yeah.
Bang! You're dead.
One dead. I think they will go through that one.
Whoa! Easy on the armor, buddy.
What's up, boss?
Taking quite the risk here, so
Putting my weight into it.
I had less firepower on my max, so
Vehicle down.
okay, and return. Seem to be liking my blackjack
Nice.
again.
That hit hard. What's up, boss?
I'm going for the general. Let's go for the line.
Firing.
Whoa! Can I just kill one shot the guy?
Enemy down.
Wow. Okay, 3 dead, 4 to go. I only see like 2 here. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy. Whoa, again. Wow. I'm really destroying them right now.
Waiting for orders. Affirmative. Giving him everything I've got.
Okay. That was pretty easy. Pretty easy.
Vehicle trashed.
2 more, and they haven't shown up. You think you're gonna steal my ship, you miserable little scrub. Nobody steals from Grim Sybil. I'm gonna carve you like a roasted pig. That's a Big Mac. Yeah, but terrible condition. Concentrate your fire on fire and you should be able to take it.
Receiving you.
Okay, I'm gonna just central lock you.
Sensors locked on.
The sheriff off, okay.
Waiting for orders.
Didn't do much, but it's okay. Here you go.
Waiting for orders. Coordinates received.
Still going for that. Those 2 kills. Let's sensor lock the other. No, I can't. It's too far away. Okay, can Glitz hit her? Okay. Nope. You just send her in garden friends mode.
Commander?
Tracker keeps on putting sensor lock.
Got a lock.
It'd be kind of cool if I like capture that one out. Like, I think I'm gonna go for the lags to make sure that I can capture it, because it doesn't seem to have a lot of armor on it.
Standing by.
Okay, let's put you here. Okay, and straight. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have a lot of armor on it. Okay,
Commander?
Let's can you? No, you don't have a line of sight.
On my way.
Put you here and just wait to cool down. Can probably fire the missiles at the. I'm not gonna waste that on it.
Engaging target.
Okay, a little bit of torso hit. Grim Sibyl. It's a funny name. I really seem to like to have that blackjack. I don't know what's up with that. I'm gonna get it.
Waiting for orders.
Gonna put sensor lock on you.
I've got a sensor lock.
I could like move that blackjack just so they'd fall of it everywhere.
Receiving you.
Okay, going for the lags.
Affirmative.
Okay, it's out of jump jets. Okay, let's go here. Good line of sight. And we go for the foot. Seems though not hit very well compared to like.
Engaging target.
Doesn't really get
Critical
much
damage
of jump jets left.
Good to go.
Okay, let's just fire everything. Seems that we're not getting that one, so
That's a critical hit.
not much of a firepower left.
What's up, boss?
Let's go for attack. Didn't do much, but okay. No, being close is not always good.
Waiting for orders. On my way.
And just take them down with attacks.
That hit something good.
Engaging target.
There's not much left of that belt.
Critical damage
He's just
detected.
Commander? Moving to position. Ugh!
Good to go.
attack.
Engaging.
I haven't ever really made any serious damage to any of my maps.
Good to go.
Okay, just kill it.
No! This moon is mine! You can't...
Engaging target.
Then,
No damage detected.
yep. That felt
Waiting for
sad.
orders.
Okay, and attack it. Really, man? Come on. You really suck at this.
Orders? Confirmed.
Yes, Commander.
Destroy it.
Targeting for physical attack. Good to go.
Knockdown. Free cold shot.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Critical damage. Critical damage. Now he stands up with only one arm. What does he do? That's all he did.
Ready for orders.
Kick his ass.
Acknowledged. Locked on for physical attack.
What? He got to again? Why?
Engaging physical attack.
we are finished with the mission.
Right, Commander.
There we go. It's done, I can't believe it. It really worked. The engines are online and I have thrust control. Go and celebrate later. Roger that. Hang on, Commander. For the first time in 2 cell, this beast is going to fly.
Mission successful.
Now we can see it go up. Get a little bit of a clip of it. It's kind of cool. Oh, first is the reward stuff. Get like almost 1 star rep here. Morale is the same. 2 damaged, but no loss of limb. So just repair stuff. What do we want from this? You want shot off, quick draw. Does we have any plus weapons? No, he has no plus weapons. And let's go with Jenner. Okay, we have AC5, 2 of them, and blazers, short range missile, jump set, AC, long range missiles. Okay, here we go. Very nice. Okay, there it goes. The Argo. We got a little bit like lens flares here, like one of our directors likes a lot. Guillermo del Toro, I think. Yeah, he likes his lens flares. A lot of size difference there. Surprise! They survived. Surprise, surprise. In Excel, high orbit, Alloway. You've done excellent work, Commander Guttinson, and you have earned yourself an opportunity to do more. Meet your real client. I don't believe that you needs the introduction. I'm happy to see you again, Torbjorn. Or should I say, Commander. You've done well for yourself, old man. Would be pleased. It must come as a shock to you seeing us here at Alloway, seeing us at all. I apologize for that, but I had to be sure that you were in mechwarrior. I remembered before I reached out to you. And now with Arco on its way, Lyriton for repairs, I know you're everything remember and more. I'm everything you remember. You show of 3 years and that's all you have to say. I'm just happy to see you alive. Yes, but how? Forgive me, lady, I don't know, but you're supposed to be dead. Lord Matera too. The news feed ran footage of dropship getting blown up in the sky on a loop for months. That wasn't her dropship. The broadcast of her death were directorate propaganda, well-crafted lies to keep masses in line. And with that, Kamea, I leave you to your union. Best of luck with negotiations and keep me appraised of whatever decision you come to. Lady Centrella faces wink of the view screen. The dull blue glow of her holo projection slowly dies away. Lady Centrella was right about propaganda, Torbjorn. My uncle directed is run lies though in this case very nearly became true. The Directorate assassins pursued us into Frontier in the months following the coup. We had more than our share of close calls. Eventually, they gave up looking for us, and we have been living in exile ever since. Where have we hiding for 3 years? As far on directed space as we could get without leaving the Frontier, a miserable little ball of rock called Sadras. It was nasty, brutish planet full of internecine strife and blood turmoil. There were power struggles and mad nobles, plagues and zealot and holy wars. So you're saying it was a typical Frontier world? More or less. Living on Cormodir, I heard stories about the problem that many Frontier systems face, but I was detached. I never saw how rough life was outside the Oregon coalition could get. My Uncle Coop changed everything, Torbjörn, including me. You had Centrella sent us after the Argo. I'd like to know why. In part as a test of your abilities, make sure that your performance on Cormodir wasn't a fluke. Our experience in the coup was taught us to be careful, Commander Gutterson. We couldn't just reach out to join by faith. But the Argo herself is important as well. She isn't just a ship, Torbjörn. She is a symbol of reclamation and rebirth and the return of better days. You'll see yourself soon enough. She was a majestic vessel once, a true product of the Star League under Dr. Murat's care. She will be again. Okay, you made it off Cormodir and you found me. Let's talk about why. I imagine you already guessed I intend to seek justice for my uncle's crimes. I intend to take my throne back, but I can't do without you. We have resources, an army drawn from all across this frontier. Perhaps most importantly, we have a patronage of Lady Centrella. And the tacit support her government that means money, a great deal of money. The Martynas is backrolling you, huh? Unofficially, yes. Using Lady Centrella as an intermediary, the Magistery sees Kameya claim to the throne as an asset worth paying for. They want to see Directorate dealt with, but isn't in their interest to do it themselves. They'd prefer keep their own hands clean. The rimward periphery is a powder keg, Torbjörn. Tension between Tauren Concordat and the Federal Sons are high, and my uncle's military posturing could be viewed as provocation by either side. If open conflict between superpowers were to erupt, it'd be difficult for anyone to remain neutral. The Magistery wants to avoid getting dragged into a major war, and your house Centrella best hope to a clean solution. They fill your war chest. You remove Directorate from the board, and Magistery lets tension between the Federation Sun and Tauren simmer down on their own. Am I reading the cities correctly, Lady Arna? Correctly enough, Mr. Oliveira, but understand that this isn't just about diffusing a dangerous situation. For me, taking the Directorate is personal. My uncle betrayed me. The founding council has been reduced to a handful of powerless figureheads. Our very identity has been cut away and discarded. House Espinosa is long overdue for reckoning with, and with your help, I will bring them one. Join with me, Torbjörn, and we will not fail. You already sold me on this, Kamei. I pledge myself to company to your cause. Your cause is honorable, Lady Arana. If the price is right, I think you can do business. The company is a business, not a charity. If you want to see your throne, it's gonna cost you. The price, of course, Torbjörn. Let us discuss the compensation. Pledge yourself to me and I will buy your company's debts, all of them. You'll be free to travel and seek clients as you please, as so long as you come to me when I called for you, and on the day that I reclaim my throne, your obligation to me will be forgiven, your debt wiped clean. Of course, you will also be paid for every battle you fight at our behest, at a rate that will feel quite generous given the clientele that you're accustomed to. Thanks to House Centrella, we have money to burn. I don't like the thought of being some noble spawn, but I don't like being in a hock to a bunch of loan shark either. This sounds like a pretty good deal, boss. I'm just saying. Money to burn. Okay, we're in. Very good. You have made the right decision, Torbjörn. You'll see that yourself soon enough. I'll take my leave. You know, I have an army to rally preparation to make, but it won't be long before I contact you again. And when I do, I'll need you ready. Prepare yourself and your company. Our war is about to begin. Later on, I just spot up all of that commentary. That means no more banks restricting our jump access. We can travel to more systems now, but we should still steer clear of the major states. We don't want it to look like we're gonna cut and run. Goodies Commander Von Stock Murat and her crew got the wrecked ship safely away. They found the most of a Centurion in its cargo hold. It's not equipped for combat yet, but with a little love and attention, I think I could return it to service. Swing by the mech bay to check it and order a refit.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
A sturdy and reliable mech, the Centurion is good both taking and giving a beating. CN-9A models are able to engage at any range, but their damage curve increases as they approach the target. Okay, that's about it. All the management, I am not putting a lot of it in here, but I will probably show you a little bit. But thank you for watching, and hope to see you again. And don't forget to subscribe, like if you want more, and notification button with the bell on it if you want to get notified about new videos. Goodbye.